May I now, however, welcome Mr. Krzysztof Szubert, President of the Management Board at the NCBR Investment Fund and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Poland for the UN Internet Governance Forum 2021. Minister Szubert, the floor is yours.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, it's a great pleasure for me to join you today and to attend online one of the most influential conferences in Europe, which is Cybersec, which thanks to the participation of leading European decision makers, representatives of transatlantic structures, security specialists and technology experts will contribute to increasing the potential of interregional cooperation in Central and Eastern Europe. The current pandemic has caused a lot of negative effects, especially for businesses. Many of them have had to face the new virtual reality. However, this accelerated digitalization and changes it has brought is as well an opportunity for many entrepreneurs and economies in the region. Let's start with Polish entrepreneurs. According to the World Bank's report prepared in cooperation with PARP, Polish Agency for Enterprise Development, as a result of the pandemic, 32% of Polish companies started to use or increase the use of internet, social media, specialized application, or digital platform for business purposes. What enterprises improved in this way was mainly sales, 45%, marketing 38%, and management 24%. Public administration has also seen a major acceleration. Today, more than 10 million Poles are already actively using digital services of state institutions. Last year, Poles set up almost 4.2 million new trusted profiles, electronic signatures, and the gov.pl portal was visited 1.4 billion times. The gov.pl portal is becoming the single way to e-government according to the horizontal directions described some time ago in the document Strategic Action Priorities of the Minister of Digital Affairs in Computerization of Public Services. The trusted profile is being constantly modernized and given new possibilities. Also, the cloud for administration has become a reality, which both speed up the operational of digital services and increases their security. It is worth mentioning the impact of the coronavirus pandemic on the Polish economy. In this aspect, there are as well positive indicators. First, we have one of the lowest unemployment rate in European Union at just 3.5% according to Eurostat. Poland GDP is expected to grow by 4.6% in 2021 and by 5.2% in 2022, according to International Monetary Fund, and almost the same numbers from the European Commission. Industrial production in April increased by 44.5% year to year, according to National Statistics Office. Last year, wages in Poland grew by 5%, according as well to National Statistics Office. One should not forget about the very important regional Treaties initiative. In fact, the fastest developing part of Europe. In recent years, the overriding objective of the Treaties is also implement strategic infrastructure projects in three key areas: transport, energy, and digitalization. It's worth mentioning at this point that significant part, more than 30% of the funds from the EU Recovery Fund, which is a level of 800 billion euro, will go to Central and Eastern Europe, and more than 150 billion euro will go for digital transformation across whole EU. A symbol of digitalization changes taking place this year in this part of Europe was the signing of the Digital Declaration by the Prime Ministers of the Visegrad Group on the 17th February 2021 in Krakow. In the digital declaration, the V4 countries have committed to the very close cooperation on digital projects. In particular, it was decided to establish permanent cooperation between scientific and research centers specializing in digital topics, to create incentives for cross-border cooperation, to coordinate activities aimed at improving competitiveness and innovation potential of the V4 countries in digital matters, to exchange best practices and promote V4 achievements in the area of digitalization, to identify global challenges requiring urgent actions like pandemic. Building a framework for cooperation on digital projects resulted in the establishment of a consultation mechanism and the appointment of digital contact points. Their task is to coordinate joint V4 digital projects on an ongoing basis, involving, for example, the development of new products, business models, investments, or research on digital transformation. As a result, each of the prime ministers of the Visegrad Group appointed a national coordinator of joint V4 digital projects, thus creating the virtual office for V4 digital projects. The first meeting of the virtual digital project office, chaired by Poland, held on 26 May 2021. Then I'm honored to represent Poland in this body as well. One of the important tasks included in the digital declaration was to build knowledge resources and support the organization of joint international events by delegating experts and high-level representatives. This objective will be achieved in December when the United Nations Internet Governance Forum, IGF 2021, will take place. The forum will be hosted by the government of Poland from 6 to 10 December in the city of Katowice. We decided that the motto of this year's edition will be Internet United, the Internet where users can exercise their rights without having their privacy violated, which is something that Poland strongly supports. We want the United Nations IGF 2021 to remain an open global meeting covering all aspects of digital transformation. The 2021 Internet Governance Forum will bring together policymakers, entrepreneurs, representatives of academia, and non-governmental organizations. Thousands of people from all over the world will spend several days debating on opportunities and challenges posed by the Internet, as well as ways to fully exploit its potential. Following extensive, broad-based and multi-stakeholder discussion, some main priorities have been identified for this year's forum. Throughout 5 days of IGF 2021, we will focus on economic and social inclusion and human rights, universal access and mindful connectivity, emerging regulation in terms of market structure, content, data, and consumer or user rights, environmental sustainability and climate change, inclusive internet governance ecosystems and digital cooperation, trust, stability, and security. All of this is going to happen in December. Of course, you are all invited, but today let's focus on Cybersec, Central Eastern Europe regions and cities, such recovering economies after the COVID-19 crisis provides an opportunity to strengthen strategic sectors as well as regions and political formats. I wish you a fruitful conference and thank you for your attention.